So do you have a piece of land and you want to get the most use out of it? Keep your tractors, ATVs, boats out of the sun? This client had the exact same idea, and today we're going to break down the cost for this 5,400 square foot metal building.
If you're thinking of the same idea, this video's for you.
Let's go.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, David and Roy from the WolfSteel sales department, and today we're going to be breaking down the cost for this 5,400 square foot metal building that this client built on his ranch. And we're going to be breaking down various options and how the price can be adjusted based on what you need.
That's right. We don't just do building kits for you to DIY or one size fits all. We work with you on personalizing your building to fit your needs and also to fit the number that you have in mind.
Yep.
So make sure to stick around for the pricing on this barge.
Now, before we continue, you guys probably noticed something a little bit different. These aren't metal panels, by the way. It's just a little backdrop. But we are in the new marketing room. We are growing. You know, it's a blessing thanks to our community, thanks to our viewership, and we are growing. So just give us a couple comments. You know, what you guys think about the new setup?
Yeah, that's right. Now, if you haven't watched this massive 5,400 square foot building video,
it's a sick building, man. It came out awesome.
Oh yeah, one of my favorites, for sure. After you watch this video, make sure to check out that video. We're gonna put the link below in the comments.
Now, don't forget to follow us on all of our social medias to keep updated with everything that's going on in our project. We show you behind the scenes, what's going on during the day-to-day, a little bit of the on-site process and things like that. So make sure you click all the links and follow us on all of our social medias.
So what are we waiting for?
Let's get it cracking. So Roy, you actually work with our clients. What kind of insight can you give the clients, our viewers that have something similar in mind, and what they can look out for?
Yeah, of course. So he came to us with a clear vision. He had designed his project online, and we kind of took that and made it to fit what his needs were, make it into pretty much a full flexible space where he could store his equipment, his tools. You know, he has a skid steer, motorcycle. He rides around the ranch. But not just that, also have like outdoor space as well to just hang out with his family, enjoy his ranch with his family. Taking all of that, putting it all together, making that plan come out.
He's got plans for the future too, right? He's got plans for the future for that building?
Yeah, he plans to eventually put a little room in the back, maybe like a little kitchenette, something like that.
Cool, yeah. I mean, that kind of flexibility it really plays a lot into the big role in how you design the layout of the building and, you know, not just for the space, but adapt for the future as well. So it's always good to plan ahead. You might not do something right now, but might do something at a later date. It's always good to plan for that.
Exactly. Lots of planning for the future, David.
Yes, sir.
He really knew what he wanted for his space. Let's start from the ground up with all the heavy equipment that he was going to put in. I know he has a skid steer, tractor, all that. So he decided to do 6-inch concrete.
Oh, okay. So that 6-inch slab came out to $76,978, and that's for the total 68 by 80 foundation.
So that's the 6-inch foundation slab for the heavy equipment. It also includes the notches for all the exterior of walls of the building. That's
where the panels overlap the notch detail, right?
To prevent from water seeping into the building. Also for the doors, so he had the 12
garage doors.
So those doors in the front and the back, those also had a notch detail to prevent water from seeping in. It also includes the vapor barrier to help prevent condensation from the ground up. And then also a waffle slab, so the deeper perimeter footings and then internal beams.
Waffles, like waffles?
Hungry?
A little hungry, man. Hey, it's never a bad time for breakfast, I'll tell you that. Guys, keep in mind the foundation, obviously, this cost for this client, a 6-inch slab, and the perfect slab for this client. It might not be the same thing for you. You might want something different. Your site might be a little bit more off level. Your site might be a different kind of soil, might be a different kind of terrain. What kind of dirt we got to bring in, it all depends on the cost. So site prep is never going to be included in these prices. Again, we'll do a site visit and go do an analysis on your project.
Another thing to keep in mind too is the accessibility to the site.
Sometimes,
if we can't get a concrete truck
that's a big one.
Then we might need pumps or a boom.
Yeah, exactly.
And the 6-inch slab was based on the client's needs. In this case, since he was using the heavier equipment to store in his building, he opted for the 6-inch slab, but we could also do this in a 4-inch slab, which is more standard. Just your standard vehicles, a pickup truck, nothing very
lawnmower,
heavy.
Stuff like that. That can save around what, around $9,000 ish?
Roughly around $9,000 for for that size building.
Perfect, good deal. Now, if you want to dive deeper into the site conditions, we actually have a separate video that goes really deep into the details of what that looks like. We're also going to put the link down below. That way you guys can check that out. But Roy, to continue from, like we talked about, from the ground up, we're done with concrete. Let's move on to the building. What is this giant playground, bro? Like, just give us the details on the building.
That's right. So this building, one of my favorite buildings to have worked on.
Pause. Whenever they were sending us videos of or pictures of the progress, I was like, dude, this thing is massive. I didn't know that that's how it's going to turn out. It was sick.
So this is a 40 by 80. So the main center section is 40 foot wide, 80 foot long.
Yep.
16 foot tall on the eaves. 40 by 50 of it is enclosed, and then 40 by 30 of it is open in the front. So it has that porch area.
That's big. It's a big porch.
Then on the sides of that main section, it has two 14-foot wide lean-tos, and those stretch the whole 80-foot length of the building. Total is at 5,400 square foot.
68 by 80.
Area. So this was constructed in a full red iron I-beam. For red iron, we use a 26 gauge PBR panel. That's on both the roof and the walls. This had a 312 standard roof pitch. It also has the 2-foot overhangs with the soffit underneath. It has 12 by 12 vents, the black painted frames on all the lean-tos and the porch. That turned out really nice. Yeah. It gives it a completely different look.
Yeah.
The equipment costs that goes with the erection of the building, all of that included, we're looking at $132,726.56 for the total cost of the building.
Something like. So we've actually recently been seeing a lot of these 2-foot overhangs on these red iron buildings, which not only adds a more residential look to the building, but also enhance the foundation durability, and not just to the foundation, but to the building as well, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, so with the 2-foot overhang, you're extending the roof line a bit past the walls, so you're directing that water further away from the building itself.
Okay.
And then also combined with our gutter system that we do standard on our red iron buildings. And then another thing on top of that also, especially for like the lean-to, since it's open, that a roof extension also adds a little bit of more shade.
That's right. Actually, Ed mentioned that too whenever he was doing the video. He was standing on the edge of the lean-to. Had that little extra cover area. So actually another smart upgrade for these red iron buildings, whenever you have exposed frame, we actually offer painted frame. Not only does it give a more aesthetic look, but it also enhances maybe another extra layer of protection to the steel over time.
Especially since those posts are exposed to the elements, it's the open posts, they're gonna get rain,
sun,
hail, sun.
Stuff, yeah.
So
you can probably get that all in one day.
Yeah, here in Texas, you can get it in a couple hours. Yeah, so both of these options, they are considered upgrades to our projects, but it's really what makes sense to you if you really think it's worth it.
Now let's go into the accessories that we offer here at WolfSteel Buildings. Here at WolfSteel Buildings, we don't offer just the building structure. We create a space that matches the person's personality, their lifestyle, what they're going to be using the building for, which is why these accessories really matter and take your building to that next level.
For this project, our client added two 12 by 14 insulated overhead garage style doors on the front end. Those come with openers, have windows on them, and they had the standard tracks. On the back end of the building, he had one 12 by 12 overhead garage door. That one didn't have the opener, but it also had the windows. He also had a total of 3 36 by 84 steel walk-through doors and 6 total 3 by 3 double pane windows.
The doors in the back, that kind of goes into, your lifestyle, what you want the building for, because technically maybe he didn't want to have to pay for that extra opener in the back. So those are the kind of details that we work with your budget and see how we can make this happen for you guys. Now, all these choices together, it really helps create a tighter seal in the building, allowing for that spray foam to maximize or to work at its maximum potential. Roy, how does that all work with these accessories?
The overhead garage doors, that's pretty much the biggest opening in the building. So that's going to allow the most heat transfer from outside to inside of the building. The design on the doors, it creates a tighter seal. We also do weather stripping on the top and on the sides of those overhead doors, so limiting those air gaps. Now upgrading to the insulated panels on the doors, that's taking it to the next step and being able to really prevent that heat transfer from outside.
And he got the mid-grade with the 6.8 insulated, and there's another level on top of that, which is the steel backing 10.
Yes,
R10, yeah.
correct. And then the heavy duty steel walk-through doors, 36 by 84, those also help contribute to the heat transfer. Those have an insulated core, and that would probably be the second largest opening in the building would be that walk-in door. And then lastly, the windows. So we only offer double pane windows. So how those work is pretty much 2 layers of glass. So reference to the double pane. 2 glasses with argon gas in the middle. That creates that thermal break in between, so that way that heat transfer is also prevented from outside to inside. The price came out to $28,732, which includes all the doors, overhead doors, walk-through doors, the double pane windows that we just mentioned, and also the installation for all of these.
So what about the additional services that we offer, Roy? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, of course.
A new project can be tedious. Finding the correct contractor for your concrete, building, insulation, etc. It's a lot. We know. We've seen it from various customers, which is why we've combined everything in one place just for you. We handle everything for you to make sure you have your building your way. We do tubular and red iron metal buildings, bolt-ups to weld-ups, concrete, site preparation, demolition work, polished concrete, polyura, or concrete coatings, permitting assistance to make sure you are clear with the city and HOA, various insulation options like spray foam, fiberglass, and solar reflective insulation. Gutter system, custom accessories to stand out against your neighbor, custom overhead and roll-up doors, cedar posts or encasements, various service door options or windows to match your aesthetics, mezzanines or balconies available for bolt-ups to give you that additional vertical space. Electrical is in the beta and available close to our office here in Fort Worth, Texas. Limited landscaping options and masonry to match your home or get that HOA approval. Everything you need in one place. Whether you're a business owner needing warehouse space or a car enthusiast needing a garage or just anyone looking for a strong custom metal building, we've got you covered. Our clients choose not because we're the cheapest, but because of what we stand for. Keep in mind, we do not service outside of our service areas. We do not provide just materials or just metal building kits. We don't just do concrete or spray foam. We do full turnkey Texas metal building projects. If you fall within our service area, contact us today. If not, I hope our channel can help you with your metal building project.
Our client decided to do electrical for his building. That's the service that we started offering just not too long.
This year?
Yeah, not too long ago. And it is selected to certain areas, so the pricing also depends on the location. For our client, just being outside in the ranch, it gets dark, especially in the winter. It's dark by like 4 p.m. And then being out there in the middle of nowhere, he really wanted to have lighting for the inside and outside of his building.
For sure, yeah. Because I mean, if he's working outside, you want to make sure you have a lot of light, you know, to be able to see where you're at, especially because he did have I think he has a trailer, right, or something like that, yeah. So if he's backing up, you don't want to back into that brand new building of yours. You want to make sure you have some lighting in there. So
this project included outlets on the inside and outside. Kind of have like a package of made up for each building depending on the size of the building. Now he did also, in the video you'll see the big ass fan. That's the brand of the fan, don't and it is pretty large.
It is a big ass fan.
Yeah, so that included the installation of that. He provided the fan and then a couple lights outside, a couple for the lean-tos in the porch area. So all of that came out to $14,700. The thing that would kind of depend on the pricing also would be hookups. So the hookup to the service and trenching, depending on how far the hookup is to the building, that's not included in here.
Okay. So it's similar to like site prep. Every location is different depending from where to where and how. Okay.
Exactly.
That makes sense. Okay, perfect. Cool. So what about insulation? What are we working here and how much?
Yes, so one of the custom features of this building is the spray foam insulation. Our client opted for the 2-inch spray foam on both the roof and the walls. He also opted to do the painted spray foam, which came out spectacular.
Yeah, it came out sick.
He did the black on the roof and ice gray on the walls, which in my opinion, I think that's the best color combination. But that's just my opinion, though. Don't take my word for it.
If you love yellow, then the other one might be the best option.
But regardless whether you go with the standard or painted spray foam, both do the same job, maintaining and regulating the temperature inside the building. Where the difference comes is in how many inches. We can do up to 3 inches on red iron. This project only had 2 on both the roof and walls. The standard spray foam does have like a yellowish tint to it. Once it's exposed to more light and UV rays, it does get a little bit darker over time. While the painted spray foam, it gives it an extra touch to it, makes it look a little bit more finished. Yeah, it's like a little cherry on the top.
That's a good way.
The total of the spray foam, including the paint, came out to $26,469.
Okay, cool. So if you're not planning to do any interior finishes, but you want to have the space to look sharp, and clean finish, like you mentioned, painted spray foam is definitely, the way to go, potentially for you. With that said, if you're okay with that yellowish look, sticking to a standard yellow, that might save you some cost. Now, painted foam does come at a higher price compared to the standard, just because it's an additional extra labor and material. So for example, to achieve that deep black finish look on the roof, like in this video, it takes multiple coats to get it just right. And of course, the end result speaks for itself.
That's correct. Lastly, the last accessory on this project are the gutters and downspouts, not just for the main building, but also for the lean-tos. So it's the same material as the metal panels. It's pretty much a part of the trim, so it creates a
seamless piece.
Yeah. From the rake trim to where the gutters connect on the sides.
And those gutters are also 26 gauge, same as a sheet panel.
Water is one of the biggest enemies in metal buildings.
Any construction.
Really, any construction. You wouldn't want to have a metal building and have it leaking.
Definitely not.
So having a solid drainage system in place to help direct water and prevent erosion around your building, and also preventing from water seeping into your building makes a big difference.
Oh yeah.
Not just the gutters, but also how we do our trim work around our windows and doors.
Oh, that's
also
a big
come
one.
into play in regards to helping prevent water from getting inside your building. So the total for the gutters and downspouts came out to $8,184.
Now, one thing to keep in mind is all the additional services are not standalone. They're only offered whenever you purchase a WolfSteel building.
That's right. So if you call us just saying, hey, I need some spray foam, we can offer you spray foam with the
purchase of a metal building.
Yeah.
Hey Pat, real quick, if these videos have brought you value, helped you plan, or even inspired your build, consider subscribing. We're pushing for 35,000 subscribers this year, and we can't do it without y'all. So we really appreciate y'all for being here. And again, hit that subscribe button, and let's get back to the video.
So Roy, what was the cost for this awesome, massive 5,400 square foot building?
The overall cost of this 5,400 square foot building for this farm and ranch is $282,004.58. This includes the building, the concrete, and all the accessories that we mentioned earlier. Also the materials, the labor, taxes, equipment. So pretty much turnkey, but keep note, the site prep is not included.
Yeah.
So basically everything that we mentioned before. Keep in mind that whenever this video goes up, our quotes are valid for 5 days after that.
Again, having a clear vision for what you want for your metal building is crucial in understanding what it will take place to bring to life, both design and budget.
Of course, keeping a clear communication with your builder is always key to make sure that your needs are understood and that your vision is executed the right way and help prevent any surprises along the way.
That's big time. A lot of communication. Here at WolfSteel Buildings, we love to sit down with you guys, learn about the details of your project. Every build is different, which is why we prefer to jumping on a call if we have to, and we would love to even do a video call as well. We don't just give you a number, we provide both a price that truly reflects what you want and your needs. Roy, this is, I think, what, your second or third video? How'd it feel to come back, bro?
It feels good.
Yeah?
Feels good.
Yeah, I like that shirt, man.
Thank you.
Where's it from?
Iron Oak.
Ooh, man, that thing is clean, bro. That thing is clean. So
I'm gonna leave a link in the bio.
So if you think about getting a metal building, I hope this video helps you guys out, and not just for budgeting, but maybe get an idea of what all you can do. If you have similar needs, maybe this building is going to help you guys out.
Absolutely. So if you're thinking of a building project, feel free to reach out to us. If you have something in mind, also keep in mind that no project is the same.
Yeah.
So it's not just one fits all. We're here to work with you on your needs and wants and make your vision come to life.
Awesome. On to the next one.
What's up, Pack? Remember to stay up to date with everything that we're up to by checking out our social media. You can find us at WolfSteel Buildings for behind the scenes action. We share our latest projects, update on what the team is working on, and all the exciting progress happening in real time. Don't miss out on the action, and remember to give us a follow.